Here's the thing. We're all going somewhere. Either that way, or nowhere. You don't have a lot of time. We are running out of time. You are on a timer, a clock. And you shouldn't rush your life. But you should appreciate it for all the little moments. And it's important to realize that in our lives, you only have so much to do good, so much time to do bad, so much time to ask for forgiveness. So here I stand now saying that I've said some things on these videos that maybe I should have bit my tongue on. Maybe I shouldn't have thought. Maybe I shouldn't have said. And even if they were like light innuendo, not really saying what I was saying, I still shouldn't have said them. And I regret that. Because for the sake of making a joke, and I do believe in free speech, I did step a little overboard now that I look back on it. The question is, does every one of my videos come into question if I can't say something? Because there's a lot of things on here that I don't say perfectly. No one is perfect. I've cursed a couple times on accident, but I didn't feel the need to censor myself because it's just a YouTube video, and if you hear me curse, you hear me curse. I don't know what to do. But I'm just trying to figure out, thank you, what I should do next. And I think that we're going to change something here. I have been serious but emotional as of late with a lot of stuff I've been airing out. In the future, going forward, all of my emotional thoughts and journaling will not be publicly available. I'll still have stuff and experiences that I'll talk about, but I don't think that I need to be broadcasting it as much as I have been. Unfortunately, that I'm not very good at journaling or writing or even typing, so I thought that this was the method, and I figured that maybe if I posted it publicly, it'd help a couple people out. But I'm starting to realize that this may be a hindrance towards my career and relationships. And being honest is hard, because you're going to be criticized for being honest, and that's scary. And I don't want to burn potential relationships that I have, or potential careers that I can have, just because I need to air out some stuff. I've got a lot of stuff to say. I've got a lot of things I want to get off my mind. And journaling is just not enough. I've been talking to ChatGPT, copy and pasting the answers, transcribing what I've been talking about, writing little notes in my notepad on my phone. On top of that, writing out entire stories of a certain situation that happened on my phone, and also talking to you about it here, as well as airing it out to my friends and coworkers and closer friends and stuff like that over text and in person. So there's a lot of movement there in terms of my life, really. And I'm starting to realize that the more you spread that stuff around, the worse it is. And don't get me wrong, it's not like I'm trying to spread it around. I'm just trying to let people into my life, and I thought that that's what connection was. And maybe that's a cheap connection. Maybe that's too easy, just dumping all your info on people. I mean, whether or not it's trauma, just dumping info. Yeah, people know about you now, and yeah, they know a lot about what's going through your head and your life currently, but it's not true connection, is it? At the end of the day, they know a lot about you. You may not know a lot about them, or maybe they're doing the same to you. But at the end of the day, what kind of connection do you really have with this person? And really, that just takes time. And it's slow building over time. You can't just dump that on someone. I wouldn't say it's trauma dumping. It's just not ideal. But I want to talk to you today about balance. And that's what it's all about. It's how do I balance my serious side with my goofy side? And how do I balance my emotionally logical, calm and collected side with my emotionally illogical side? My mental thought process behind stuff, my motivations, my values, what I see in my future and in my past. What kind of person do I want to be? What kind of man do I want to be? And I'm starting to realize that maybe some of that stuff needs to be held to my own. And I want to be a creator. This is the whole point of me starting YouTube in the first place, is because I've always enjoyed YouTube, but I'm starting to realize that journaling my life is just not good enough anymore. I need to do better, and that means I need to be teaching you something. But I don't have enough to teach you. I don't know everything. I don't claim to know anything. I've tried a couple times where I'm teaching you something, but I don't think anyone actually watches those. Just weird, obscure obsessions like, what's the best value skateboard or pre-workout or energy drink or something goofy. I mean, it's funny, it's time-consuming. It's a stupid obsession that I have for about a week, and then I drop it. But no, I want to do better than that. And I think that means that I need to slow down making my videos and be more centered. Which is crazy, because when I look back on my videos, I really never emotionally outburst at all. I'm very monotone, like Charlie White or something. Don't get me wrong, if I get excited about something or I try to inflect what I'm saying with my words, I do so. But other than that, I seem pretty grounded with what I say. But I know I can be better. And I don't want to be a robot. I don't want to be fake to you on here. But I do need to restructure how I approach these videos. On top of that, I really do want to be personable with you still, but I need to watch what I say a little bit more. I'm starting to see the ramifications for being a little too open with a couple close friends, and I hope it doesn't come back to bite me later. On top of that, right now in my life, yes, I have to figure out housing, and I probably need to get a second job or a better job. And that's kind of where my head's at right now, and I want to build a family. I'm just trying to enjoy my life right now. I think that's the worst thing about it, is that I have no plans, no goals in mind, because I don't really have anything to look forward to. The fact that I'm here is enough. The fact that I enjoyed my day slightly is enough. But as these days go by and I do some running or a bike ride to be peaceful, I hang out with my family, I take a walk, I go for a jog, I lift a couple weights, I play some video games, I watch a TV show, I burn through a movie series. I don't have any meaningful things in my life right now. I mean, really meaningful. I have my job. I have my family. You know, my mother and my father. But when I really think about it, there's nothing really meaningful right now in my life. And I was hoping that there was something that was coming into my life that maybe if it was just for a moment, a month, 2 months, a year, it didn't really matter. I just wanted something on the back end, something to look forward to once a week, someone to look forward to once a week and see, someone to obsess over, someone to like, hell, maybe even love. And yeah, it's inevitable, crash and burn will eventually eat up my heart, and it kind of already started. But I was just hoping it would last long enough for me to find some joy in all of this. I know that's petty and pathetic and super lame, and it's like, well, Luke, you should never get into a relationship if you're lonely. That's just, like, delusional, you know? You just want to be in a relationship for the sake of a relationship, but it's more to that. I've been alone for so long. I'm not just, like, lonely or anything right now. Like, believe me, I've done some soul searching. I am very at peace with myself. I love myself. What I don't love is the fact that I'm by myself all the time. I want to spend time with people. And I'm getting real sick of not doing so. I just want to do something here. I want to take someone out on a couple of cute dates, you know? Do a couple things. And I know the book has an end. I know that these red flags don't end in marriage. I don't care. I know technically you should date to marry, but I'm 22, so I can take it or leave a couple bad ones on the way, or a couple no-goes for marriage, but I was just hoping for maybe 6 months, maybe a year. I had someone that I could hold on to just for a little. Just for a second. I wanted to be happy. And if it all blew up in my face, I could take it. And maybe that chance is still there. Maybe I need to find it with someone else, or maybe this is it. I just need to be patient and be respectable. But I've been waiting for so long. I've done this story before. I know how it ends. I was just hoping I had a little bit more of the story to go. These books are starting to get shorter and shorter, and it makes me wonder, am I even capable of reading a longer book? A book that takes me 6 months? And by book, I mean relationship. A book that lasts till the end of my life? Even a year, 6 months, at least, something. I want to prove to myself that I'm capable of love. I'm capable of being loved. Because my parents choose me, but that's my blood. That's pretty easy. That's real simple. But it's more than that, you know? What goes beyond blood? Choice. Your friends are your friends, but you're most likely your coworkers who become your friends, kinda. But when they quit, when you quit, when someone gets fired, when someone leaves, when someone transfers, you lose contact. Sometimes you stay in contact for a while, but then truly, who is in your life that really is your best friend? Of the same sex, but also the opposite sex. Because that's the thing, if you have a girlfriend or boyfriend or whatever, it's supposed to be your best friend of the opposite sex, or same sex, whatever. But what I mean by that is that is the person that you choose to spend time with in every capacity. That's what I'm trying to say. I have a lot of friends that may have the same-sex best friends, so I'm going to put that one out there too. It's just, that was my default. My bad. But what I'm trying to say is that you gotta have someone that you're romantically interested in and is also your friend. You have to love them and you have to like them. That right there is what you call a significant other. Anything beyond that, okay. Marriage, all that. But what we're focused on today is, what are we doing? What are we doing wasting time not loving? It's better to have loved and lost than to have never loved at all. And I plan to stick by that. Because life is short. I've seen a lot of people's lives end real quick. I've heard about a lot of people's lives ending. And I've seen a lot of people old, and I'm already pretty far to it. 22, midlife crisis. I gotta figure this out. I'm running out of time. And I don't want to waste any day. I don't want to waste a single second without having someone in my life. Love me for a day. Love me for a week. Love me for anything. It don't matter. I'm gonna be good.